So everybody, I'm going to keep this short and simple. I believe this is going to be my last video. I'm tired. So I'm going to get to the point why might be my last video. Because there is no support from YouTube, from anyone, other than few donations here and there, now and then. And then when I proposed a very good idea to sell prints, that went out the door. So with that said, everyone, I think this is going to be my last video because there's no financial, I'm not making money off of YouTube. And not only that, it's like YouTube is not helping me try to sell prints. I just went through the YouTube app and they literally are shadow banning my videos for no reason whatsoever. So with that said, I am done with making YouTube videos because all I do is put out most of my effort making the videos but see nothing at the very end result. So with that said, everyone, I hope you enjoy all these New York City live videos because there will no longer be any more videos coming from New York from me, period. I'm not financially gaining anything. I am not financially being represented. I am fundamentally not being represented by YouTube as a fair partner. Keep that in mind. When you sign up for Google AdSense, you're a fair partner. So why is the platform not treating me fair? But it's also not the platform, it's also the people. That's because of my cell phone service. As I was saying before, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be my last video because there is no... Listen, I tried to explain, here's the thing, I have explained him not once, not twice, not 3 times, not 4 times, not 6 times, not 10 times, but too many times I have explained the same thing on this channel about my past history and people feel, it's another reason why I do not want to make videos because people are not listening. People are physically, mentally not listening. I'm not saying it's all of you, but it's some of you. So I asked this question, why would you want me to go to Harlem knowing that Harlem is not a very good choice? Mind you, you guys ask for these things and I do it, but at the end of the result, there's no support. Yes, I get views. I'm getting, what, the views out of 5,000? I'm almost close to 5,000 subs. Think about the statistics, guys. How many people are getting, if you have 5,000 subs, why are you only getting 50 views on your live stream? So what's the point of the subs if you can't maintain a balanced audience? I try to balance the audience by providing what the audience asks for every single time. And I'm just done. I had it. I don't get paid for this. I never do. PayPal, what is it? YouTube pays me every 4 months? That's bullshit. No one, you put video content on the platform and nothing happens. So therefore, I'm done. I'm tired. I literally am going through a mental crisis right now because financially I should have been out of here by now. I try to do the noble thing by opening a web store so you can buy products. And then here's another reason why I'm also quitting. I don't like the sarcasm and the fakeness from some viewers. If you say you're going to buy a print, buy a print. Yes, I am angry about that because that's, like I said before in my last videos, false hope is something that you should never do to someone. Because that person or parties are hoping that you come through, and you never do come through. So with that said, this is the last video. Period, in New York City. If I make a video, it's because it's an emergency, something happened, therefore. But like I said, I am done making YouTube videos because it's not going anywhere. No one wants to address, no one wants to listen, no one wants to pay attention. I shouldn't say no one, but there are folks that are asking the stupidest questions or and telling me to do the stupidest things. And I know that's part of the audience experience, but these are the same people that I have explained this to already, and still go to the Bowery mission. Guys, back in November, didn't we just go to the Bowery mission and we got food poison? Is anyone watching the content in full? Is anyone watching content in full? I just want to fucking know. Does anyone watch the videos in full from beginning to end? Because if you don't, then you don't listen. Oh, Brandon, I've been patient for the last 8 months dealing with this. 8 months. And mind you, I survived winter in New York City. Don't you think I've been through enough already? So I waste time trying to... Here's the thing. When I opened my web store, I was listening to your suggestions, not mine. I'm listening to the people's suggestions. So I waste money into buying a service for my web host to upgrade so I can sell prints, and didn't sell it. Not only that, when I go live, people ask the same questions over and over again. When I do go live, people say the stupidest and weirdest things. When I do go live, people say the most stupidest things that put me in harm's way. If you physically are not living in the States, I suggest, from my expertise, to not add any expertise if you do not live here in the States. If you do not know what's going on in any of the states, especially New York City. If you don't live in New York City and you want to give me suggestions and you never lived here, or you have lived here and you haven't lived here in years, then don't. Because that makes you look stupid. That makes you look like an idiot. That makes you look like an imbecile trying to give me advice when it's bad advice. When people in the comments are saying, that's pure bad advice. Why would you say that to him? Why would you want him to go to this place? For what reason? Listen, guys. I do not fuck with shelters. I do not fuck with homeless shelters. I do not fuck with homeless community shelters, because in New York City, there are the trouble why the city continues to have problems. I'm not going to go to any food bank. I'm not going to go to any resource center, period. I have done that. If you watch my fucking videos, I have done that several times. October, November, December, January. How many times do I literally have to fucking say it? Literally. Can't get services. It's like I'm speaking to a deaf audience. So therefore, forgive me for my language, but I'm just tired. Because now I have deleted 22 comments from the last video. I'm not going to say who it was. I'm not going to say who they are, but you guys seem to not get a fucking grasp of what I'm saying to you on a live stream video. On a live stream video, I'm saying it multiple times and multiple videos. And you guys still believe this fantasy, this false fantasy that New York is going to help you out. New York is not going to help anyone out. If you're gonna live in New York, you're gonna help yourself out. That's the fucking moral of New York City. New York City is not gonna help you out. If the mayor is not gonna help the problems of the gun violence, what makes you think the city is gonna help you? So this is my last video. You guys, some of you have gave some bad adjustments that went rampant on the comments. People started trolling other people. People started doing this to other people. I am sick of this bigotry, democracy bullshit. I started this channel so everyone can get along. If you can't give me good advice as a professional, then you need to step away from the comments. New York City is not the fucking place. You tourists, you visitors, you want to be so-called, oh, I was in New York before and I had a different experience. You're not in my shoes. You're not homeless, and you definitely never lived here. And some of you that did live here haven't lived here for 10 years. I had to tell one person that to her on Facebook today. You haven't lived here in 10 years. How can you justify your claims? I know the statistics better than anyone in this city right now by just doing the research. The average person in a homeless shelter is going to see housing takes 5 to 7 years. Do I look like I have 5 to 7 years to wait for New York City to decide to put me in some bougie bullshit housing project with no heat? I'd rather fucking go back west where people respect me the most, because I obviously don't get respect on the East Coast. I obviously don't get respect from anyone. Look what happened in December of 2021 when I caught COVID. I asked the city for help to house me, to keep me safe. They said no. I even gave you guys the number to call them. At least I gave you guys the number, the 212 number to call them so you can rant on them. I made that video just for you guys, so you can tell New York City that was the most inconsiderate, unjustified, unhumane thing you did to the Panda photographer. You neglected him to get shelter because he caught COVID because New Yorkers want to be reckless. So with that said, now I'm being reckless in this video. And as I said before, I respect some of you because you guys don't do the stupid shit that other people are doing. But there are people, oh, I buy a print and I support you. And then you ask them what size, they're like, oh yeah, I want a 16 by 20. And then when you say, are you sure? It's like silence. But not only that, when you explain something to someone, they keep asking and saying the same thing over and 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 over again. You don't live in New York City. You don't have transportation money. You don't have asthma like I do. You don't have, mind you, if you want to know about my asthma, you should watch the videos carefully from last year. We were here in the summertime having a serious bad asthma attack. So with that said, everyone, don't sit here, don't come into the videos, don't sit here and repeat the same fucking questions all the time. Were you sleeping tonight? When I actually said this 20 minutes ago, no more broadcasting where I am going to be sleeping. No more broadcasting where I'm hanging out. Because it was because of someone in the audience gave another person, someone in the audience, a way to find me. I am sensitive, Tim. I am sensitive. I am sensitive. I've been through too much. Lost a girlfriend through a racist crime. Got my face burnt. Had to get it repaired. spent all my savings, went to a financial state on that. Yeah, I am sensitive. I am sensitive because, you know what? I didn't grow up here. That's why. I grew up in a society where there's actually peace. There's actually some respect among people, civilians. Here, there's no respect. It's a fake respect. In the States, sometimes. It's always a fake respect. It's how can I explain it? It's like show and tell, but you're not real about it. I am dealing with discrimination from my last employer. Look how long this EEOC is going and taking place. It's taken over 2 years for them to figure out if I'm in the wrong or if Portlay's in the wrong. How long does the EEOC take? Guys, I had an EEOC back in Japan, but it's not called EEOC. And that was done within 3 months. In America, you guys take forever to get shit done. Forever. There's countries built in buildings and 60-day record times. You guys take 2-3 years to build the building. And what I'm trying to emphasize is you're never on time for anything. But I'm always on time. I'm always respectful. I'm always giving and giving and giving and sacrificing. Like you guys, some of you guys have supported this channel. But those that just keep talking out their mouth, I'm done with it. I'm done. No more being Mr. Nice Panda. Listen to what I am going to say next. You literally can take this with a grain of salt, but you're not me. You're not in my shoes. I'm being disrespected by New Yorkers because I'm not a New Yorker. I'm being disrespected because I'm a dual citizen. That's the craziest thing. You should be admiring that I'm a dual citizen, not disrespecting me because I'm a dual citizen. This is the problem here in the States. That's the problem with American people sometimes. Oh, you're not really American then. Oh, so you don't really count. You just got a piece of documentation that says such and such. You know how many times I hear that all the time and I don't really talk about it, but I hear it all the time. Oh, go back where you came from. You don't belong here. Where you from, sir? Where you from? Why you come to New York if you know you're going to... This is the things people ask. And like, I'm not supposed to challenge. I'm not supposed to figure where I'm supposed to be. So with that said, everyone, this is the last video. This is the last video. I'm not making any more videos because it's not going anywhere. So with that said, everyone, I hope you enjoyed all the content. And as I said, this is not what I wanted. All I wanted was some mutual respect. But obviously, I'm only getting mutual respect for some, not all. And I'm not supposed to get it from all, and I understand that. But those that come in here and watch the live stream. Okay, let me make it a good example. There's a young lady that claimed that she used to live here. Now she said that she's Ukrainian, but her attitude and her conversation doesn't sound Ukrainian. Because if she was Ukrainian, why you sound like you're Latino? That the dialect, her voice, the words that she say, the things that come out her mouth. And that's why I'm listen, friend. I even tried to speak in the language that she is originally from, and she was like, what? I was like, okay, let me try another thing. And then she's trying to be a bully. She donated, guys, here's a scout. She donated and now is trying to tell me how to live my life. I'm 41 years old. I've been married twice, had a child, father, parent, had 2 deceased wives, 1 deceased girlfriend. Don't you think I actually know enough? I've been to several countries. I study history, like, what's it called? I can't even get the word out of my mouth. Logistics and cultural agriculture. How many of you can say that? You've been to 12, 14, 16 countries. I'm not bragging, but the point is, you guys don't live outside the box. That's my point. It's all about in the States, in the US. Did you realize that in the US, you guys live sometimes the wrong ways? Have you realized that? And I'm not judging, but let me make a good example. You rich New Yorkers feel like you're entitled to push someone's wagon out of the way. That just happened here in the park right after the live stream. I'm sitting on the bench. I got my feet on my wagon. Here's my wagon. I got my feet up like this. And some woman gonna push the wagon out of my way, so she can be another Karen. That's what's going on. Yeah. She pushed my wagon to be a nuisance Karen. This is my neighborhood, sir. I never seen you here before. I come to this park all the time. Never seen you. So? And then she goes, you need to leave. Make me leave. I asked her, make me leave. Why do you think I'm over here now? Not over down there where I was. I'm over here now. Because when the police came, that's like, what happened? I was like, I did nothing. I was just sitting here with my feet on my back, and she pushed my wagon from beneath my feet and said, that's not supposed to be in the walkway.
Oh, okay.
This very walkway, it's not supposed to be here. That's why she moved it. That's what she told the police officer. But she told me in the beginning, it's because she felt that I was a nuisance. I don't belong here. I don't belong here. You guys don't see what happens behind off camera. That's the problem. You guys never see it. And when I record it, you guys don't take it with a grain of salt. You make these assumptions that, did you say something, Panda? Does it look like I said something in the video? Does it look like I did something? No. No, it does not look like I did something. These are rich racists. It doesn't matter if you're white or black. Because, let's be honest, I get this shit from black people all the time too. You guys are the most racist people in the world. The United States, you guys are just... What's the point living among each other if you guys are going to be racist? I don't get it. This is what is confusing. This is what troubles my mind. You guys live among each other, but you guys are fucking racist. It's so bad. It's so bad. You got a fake Ukrainian woman. I told her, don't donate to me anymore. Don't support me anymore. I told her, don't support me, don't donate, because you're a liar. Just because you donated doesn't mean you're going to have a right to tell me how to live my life at the age of 41. Mind you, I'm older than you. You're 35, and you got the nerve to tell someone that's older than you, well, in New York, you need to go here. Why would I want to go there when it doesn't help me at all? I know this because I know. It's called call the phone number before you go to somewhere and find out information before you waste transportation. It's common sense. But then again, should I speak this in French for you? Or Japanese? Should I repeat all what I'd say in Japanese or French? Because it seems like I'm going to have to. Because obviously either you guys don't understand English or you guys don't use... I feel like jumping off a bridge and just ending everything. Some point living if you guys are going to be so fucking idiotic about me being in one place. I can't believe that. Every day there's something in this city. I never had these much problems other than San Francisco. Never had these problems until I came to San Francisco, New York. You guys are literally... You want me to be honest? Some of you guys, when you guys repeat the same questions, when you antagonize me in the comments, you make me want to jump off a fucking bridge. It's like you guys didn't watch the last video, or the last video before that, or the video before that, or the video before that, or the last videos before that. It's like you guys don't put two to two together. I might be black, but I don't behave like a black person. That's what you guys want me to portray though. Like that comment. Go to Harlem, go to black communities when you don't get respect from the black communities. Let's be real about this shit in New York City. You got young men as age of 11 years old bringing guns to school. Is that respect in your neighborhood? That 11-year-old kid could have shot me. You think I'm gonna risk it because you want me to do something? Wait. Every time I do something, it's based on your request. And I'm always paying the price for it. And I never say anything about it until now. No more videos. No. Portland's waiting, but we only stopping in Portland. I'm trying to get back to Vancouver, to where my belongings are, and storage that I pay for, that some of you helped me pay for. Well, technically, the GoFundMe helped me pay for that. When I received that $5,000 donation, I paid the bank back, I paid for the storage unit, I paid for a lot of things in advance. No, I am not stereotyping, but Mr. Brown, you stereotype blacks and whites. So, it's not stereotype when the shit happens in real life. Oh, do I need to show you footage? I would love to upload you more footage like I have been doing. So you all guys can shut your mouths about it. Because let's be honest, Mr. Brown, you weren't very nice about Europeans either, and I'm European. I'm from the EU. And you said Europeans are the problem now that you have in the US with guns. We are not the problem, you are. You pick up the gun in your hand, that's your problem, that's your mistake, that's your consequences. It's not our consequences. And then you have a low opinion about Europeans. And that's why I can't see eye to eye with you, Mr. Brown. I am a European, I'm a dual citizen. I hold an EU passport and a US passport. And that comment you made, you pissed off a lot of people. So if I were you, Mr. Brown, I wouldn't say stereotype so quickly. Because like I said, I get this from black people as well. Oh, why are you with this Asian person? Why are you with this? Oh, you fucking with the wrong white people, this and that. Oh, my panda. Everybody wants to put everything in a check. Oh, I'm 56 and I've been around the world. Really? Do you speak any other language? Nihongo desu ka? Do you speak Japanese? Kirokoro? You speak Korean? Allora? You speak French? You speak German? You've been around the world. This is the thing. This is where I'm gonna lay the law down. Folks, if you're gonna travel around the world, learn a language. Simple as that. Don't sit here and pretend you traveled. I can show you receipts. Oh wait, that's right. I have YouTube videos of that. I have photographs of that. I don't care if I'm black. I'm not black on this planet. I'm a human being on this planet. That's the difference. See, that's the problem with you guys here in the States sometimes. You guys always want to put race in front of everything, but you guys don't ever want to put that I'm a human being as the first priority. That's the problem. This is why this is my last video. You guys make too many promises you guys can't keep. You guys say things that are very unorthodox. You guys are saying, oh, I'm being opinionated about black people. Whoa, 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 whoa. How many times on this channel, guys, if you look back on this channel, how many times we got attacked by a black person, we got assaulted by a black person, or a white person? We never got attacked by an Asian or Spanish or no, it's always a white and black thing. And then when I reveal myself to be a dual citizen, oh, so you're not from here. So you don't know the streets. So let me educate you, homie, about the streets here, Panda. See where that goes to? You see what that goes to? Mr. Brown, you made a statement, a comment, accusing me and a bunch of other Europeans, and like I said, guys, if you're going to travel the world, speak a language. Speak a language. Stop pretending. Stop fucking pretending. Because I will literally have Yuki come on live stream once more and tell you guys all have the wrong idea about me. Hala Hadibida, you speak Arabic? Because I do. Hala Hadina Halui, you speak Arabic? You speak Mandarin too? See, when people say things like that, they cannot. They cannot. They cannot. And I repeat, cannot back up their words. You guys keep leaving unorthodox comments, there are no more videos. You guys want to leave racist comments about, oh, it's someone, the crime problems, it's not because of New York. Yes, it is. Ain't nobody else doing it but New Yorkers. I don't want the respect. I want the respect for the... How can I explain this in the English that you guys can comprehend? It's not about respect. It's about ideal roles that you play in your life that change people's lives, that gives people motivation. But you guys take that motivation and you use it as a weapon, like you guys use, for instance, you guys use Lee as a weapon. For instance, you guys talk about my ex-girlfriend. You guys talk about my ex-girlfriend as if she's a bad person, when you don't even know the fucking full story. And I'm going to set the story again for the 5th time, actually probably the 7th time within the year. First and foremost, E. Lee is a mother. E. Lee is a respectable mother. Whatever. This is a problem with news media. This is why I don't want to work for the media anymore. This is why I stopped. Because it's all lies. E never abused a child and never harmed any child. You guys want to know about E? E was being physically abused by her husband. I didn't know her husband. Never did got to know her husband. All right? When I was a student, and when I found her in a facility, I wanted to know, why is this person not talking? I started to talk to E. Yes, I could have got kicked out of university. I could have got kicked out of college for what I did. I could literally have my diploma debunked right now by even telling you guys this shit. You guys don't get it. I did something totally unprofessional, illegally, by the way, could get me kicked out of school. I got involved with a patient that was in a mental facility because people thought she didn't want to talk, because she was in a situation where people accused her for doing things to a child that was unorthodox, which they turned to find out it wasn't even her. It was her husband and her husband's family that did it. So read the fucking facts before you start trolling my ex-girlfriend. By the way, she's deceased. She was murdered by black young men that don't like Asians. Not only that, you got, this is the thing. Here's the kicker. Yuki said it. Did you realize, Panda, that America has taken everything from you? America has taken everything from me. But they can't take my dignity away, my life away. Only I can take my life. They took E, they took ICA, they took financial. The IRS came and attacked me in 2018. That was bullshit. Remember that, guys? 2018? The IRS came and literally summoned me. Remember that, guys? They summoned me. We went to Paris and they summoned me saying, oh, you have such and such, blah, 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 you need to account for, and we beat them. But, like I said, none of you guys watch all my content in full. You guys make assumptions, you guys make bad assumptions, you guys accuse people of doing something. Listen, if I was to pick up a gun, right, and I was to use it, I'm not going to blame another culture or another civilization. I'm going to blame me, because that was my choice, my doing, my responsibility. That's it. Maybe I should go back to Japan, mooch off my parents, give in to my parents' demands, be a slave. I told you guys that before. Once I go back to Japan, I'm a slave to my parents, because I'm going to have to do everything they tell me to do, because guess what? There is no such thing as services for the homeless men in Japan. You are on your own. That's where I got my structure from. You guys live here on the pretense of food stamps, Social Security, and all this stuff. In Japan, you don't get that shit. You don't get none of that. That doesn't even exist. That doesn't even exist. It doesn't. You guys are living too good and too righteous here, but you guys don't see the aftermath of that. You're being used. I'm sorry, you guys are being used. I talked about this as a counselor, as someone that used to work for a 501c3 organization. When someone uses your social security number, by the way, wait. First and foremost, here's the problem. I used to be a counselor. I used to tell people every single day, don't let third parties. If you want to register your LLC, do not ever in your entire life do it to a third party company, because that's a scam. Always do it legally, do the state or city to file your LLC. That's what I did. I went to the government to file my LLC. I didn't go to no third party. Wait. But how many of you guys have done that shit to a third party? Go to a third party to file your LLC and then realize a year later, oh wait, it's not violent? Wait, what's going on? I paid this guy. Turns out the guy wasn't even legit, or the woman wasn't even legit. Brandon, that's not all you pay for. You pay for reconstructed roads on the streets. Yes, as a taxpayer, you pay for everything. But guess what? When you pay for everything, and it's time for you to actually try to get help from the government, they treat you like shit. They treat you like you are a number, statistic. Oh, you're homeless now. You need food stamps. You need this. This is why I don't like the system. They make you feel bad about what you're actually applying for. You ever went to one of those? Yeah. One of my past clients told me that shit. They literally said, "Hey man, you make me feel bad because I got food stamps." I was like, "No, but just to let you know that, you know, the government gets more than what you. The government can give you more what you actually need. They just choose not to give you to you." How long have you been working for, sir? I asked this guy. He said, "I've been working 10 years straight." And you don't think taxpayers, your tax dollars, you deserve food stamps? Because I do deserve it, but they're going to treat me like shit to get it. And that's true. That's true. But the point of this video is that you guys, I literally had to delete comments and comments and comments and comments and comments. Comments that were unethical, uncalled for. Racist comments, unethical comments, accusing comments. Yeah, this whole entire week, last 2 weeks, it's been nothing but me deleting your comments. And no, I'm not trying to violate your freedom of speech. It's the way you say it. And yes, I'm coming off in this video very directive. Look. See, look at that. Glenn says, "Listen, I'm not going to lie to you. I sold my food stamps for money. Don't tell my caseworker that." Guess what? Technically, I still have to pay taxes even if I make a low income. You know why? Because I'm a dual citizen. You guys have to understand, doesn't matter how much I make a year. This is why I was telling you yesterday about receipts. I have to account for all spending and donations because the IRS is watching. If you make more than $500 in donations, you have to report it. Simple as that. Period. If you make an income for selling your prints and your photos and you charge taxes on those photos and prints or your photo work, pay your taxes. This is why I pay my taxes every freaking year. This is why I gave you guys tips. How do you get a deductible? How do you get a large deductible? If you save all your receipts, food expenses, transportation, if you go out of state, if you go to a hotel, if you spend money on a hostel, if you spend money on replacing something that was broken while on the trip, that is a deductible. That's an expense. But no one wants to listen to that. Everybody wants to worry about where I'm sleeping tonight, where I'm going. Guys, I'm flattered that you guys are worried, but it doesn't sound like you're worried. It's more like you're criticizing me where I'm sleeping. That's why. Like yesterday, Felix was criticizing where I was going to sleep. Did you guys read that in the live chat? Was you following that chat? Because I sure was. That's why I ended the chat. This is why I ended the video so short. I knew it was going to go into a direction because if it's not Felix, it's Saigon. If it's not Saigon, it's greatness. If it's not greatness, it's Gara. If it's not Gara, it's Jim. If it's not Jim, it's Mr. Brown. If it's not Mr. Brown, it's Steven. If it's not Steven, it's Molly. If it's not Molly, it's like I said. I watch and read your comments, and I'm so not a big fan of how you guys keep acting and doing some things that are just unaltered. Allergies. God damn it. Sorry, my allergies are really kicking into that. It's easier for the IRS to investigate the poor over the rich because it's a lot of people. No, it's not cheaper. The reason is because do the rich actually tax the rich, or do you tax the poor more? So, of course they're going to tax the poor more. Because we the underlings. We don't matter. We do not matter. We do not matter. So with that said, I don't matter. See? Z is one of those people that said Mr. Brown should be removed from that comment. He's not the only one that said that. There was 20 other people in this live stream that want Mr. Brown removed. And I said, no, just redeem him. Let's give him a fair share, because yes, that European comment hurt me too as an EU holder, as an EU citizen. That did hurt me. That was very sensitive, but it was very directive to blame someone else for crimes that are committed in this country. It has nothing to do with what's going on. But see, I hear you, man. I'm listening to you guys. But like I said, Mr. Brown should apologize to all of you, not to me. And that's what I told him to do, but he still hasn't done it. He should be apologizing to you, because half my audience is European, by the way. Queen is from Europe, by the way. Keep that in mind. Half of everyone here is either from the States or from Russia, from Turkey, from London, and he has no idea that people internationally are watching this video. That was what my audience is based on in the first place. Glenn says, Tim Dar, I think that was Panda is talking about was Prime's, what? I think that's what Panda is talking about, a prime example. Yeah, pollen is high today, and my allergies are really kicking up. Looks like those little kids, like a little union meeting. Okay, you should ban. But yeah, pollen's high today. That's why my allergies are really going off the wall right now, and I'm at the fucking park. But with that said, everyone, I just want to make clear that this is the final video. I'm not making any more tour videos in New York City. I'm not doing any more video requests anymore, because I ain't wasting my time, and I'm not seeing any justification from the videos. I listen to you guys. Like I said, I even opened an online store to sell the prints like you guys asked me to do, so it'd be much easier, and I do it, and nothing's been done. It's like I'm gonna roll back to the pro feature and just keep my website up and running and not have a store, because I just wasted 30 bucks. And I'm sorry, but $28 a month, it's expensive for a business website from Weebly. And as I said, that's my mistake, but I've been using Weebly since 2010. So technically it's not my mistake, but it's a platform that I have been using for quite some time with other people. Groove Time Studios says, oh yeah, hey Groove Time, I haven't seen you in a while, buddy. I haven't seen you on Instagram. Where you been? But yeah, listen, Groove Time, you can always message me to Instagram for any help, but I'm just not making YouTube videos anymore. It's not helping me, it's ruining me. It has created a problem. People make false promises they can't keep. Therefore, if you can't keep your promises, then why bother coming back to the channel? That's my question. Why bother make false promises knowing that you kept a promise? I don't even think it's a promise. It's like when someone says they will buy your product and they don't, and I don't know. I don't want to make a, listen, this is how I see this. Listen, In Japan, if you say you're going to buy something, you have to buy it. Simple as that. You go to any country in the world and you say you're going to buy it, you're going to have to buy it. But here, you can get away with that. You can literally tell someone this, but you change your mind and you won't even tell the person why you change your mind. You still won't say anything. So, but back to the young lady that donated. Okay, she donated. We started talking through Facebook. She started being highly aggressive, telling me what to do, how to do this, what to say, how to dress. Like, is this person trying to be... Listen, I'm not looking for no online girlfriend. Don't have time for it. Literally. Don't have time for girlfriends. Literally. I don't. Hey, David. But, guys, even David would tell you, like, if you don't watch the content in full, then you're missing out on a lot of information that you're missing out on. But if I have to keep repeating it in every single video, that is what I call a burnout. I am being burnt out because you guys don't seek to listen. Not all of you, but some of you. But they will tell you, I've been through too much. Been through homelessness, been through crisis, been through discrimination, loss of girlfriend, got my face burnt by some crazy woman. Financially, literally took my savings and literally ripped another butthole in my butthole. How do you rip a butthole in a butthole, this is what US does. And guess what? I get no justice, because guess what? That woman that burnt my face is still in a mental hospital. She's poor, she's mental health, she has problems. No justice for me. But guess what? I got to spend money to repair my face. I was going to say, I'm going to buy a few pictures, but PayPal has my $700 on hold until the 21st of this month. So I can't even buy food or Airbnb. And I don't even do Airbnb anymore. If you guys didn't know what Airbnb did to me last year, while I was in Milwaukee, mind you, guys, in Airbnb, I have a 5-star rating all across the board. We were in Singapore. We were in South Korea. We were in Canada. Well, Canada's home, but Winnipeg. We were in Toronto. We were in Montreal, New York. I stayed at historical houses every single time with Airbnb. And every host gave me a 5+ star rating because I was beyond professional, but also a wonderful guest. Airbnb said that I was pulling or falsifying my identity. So they removed my account based on some falsifying bullcrap, but this didn't just happen to me. This happened to 10,000 other people using the platform. This is why we don't do Airbnb. This is why we do hostels. Because the last Airbnb that I went to was a shithole. And it was not what I did. And this is why I probably got deleted or my account disconnected. Because I reported Airbnb to the BBB and showed them the Better Business Bureau. I showed them video and photos of this place that's supposed to look like this, but this place looks like this. I get a twin bed with looks like some dirty used sheets. Are you kidding me? It made you so angry. I am angry. I'm angry about everything right now. I'm angry that the fact that people keep calling me, texting me, messaging me, making false promises they can't keep. It's so bad. So bad. When I was growing up, your words were true. I'm still that way. I'm sorry that you had to deal with all the trolls. Basically, it is trolls on this channel. Human trolls, actually human trolls, not bots, but human trolls that considerably wants to cause so much I don't know. Why are you guys asking? I'm so confused. I'm so burnt out right now. I can't even think. I'm so burnt out that like I can't function the way I am. I got assaulted 3 times last night for dumb reasons. Actually, the third time was kind of like it was like some street gay shit. Some guy, some I shouldn't say gay, but some homosexual tried to pick me up last night, asking me if I want a good time. If you see this morning's video, you understand what happened. But Airbnb gave you a 5-star rating for being a wonderful guest. Maybe I got this wrong. Nope. The host gave me the 5-star rating. Airbnb looked at my account because I haven't used Airbnb in the last 6 months after that, or 6 to 8 months, right? I haven't used Airbnb in the last 6 to 8 months. And then they said, okay, so this is how I wrote out. 2021, I didn't know they pushed out a new policy. You have to give them your real name, your address, and everything, which I did. Gave them passports. Mind you guys, I showed them 2 passports. That's verification of my identity. They approved it back in 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, right? 2021 comes around. They said, I was falsifying information about my identity, which deactivate. It's called a deactivate Airbnb account. You can Google that. Google it right now. Airbnb deactivated my account. It's all over the freaking web. People are reporting like, randomly deleted my account and Airbnb won't give it back. I don't need Airbnb. I don't need those jackasses. Because they're a bunch of scam artists. Anyways. But Mr. Bombastic, the guest gave me 5 stars. Airbnb, if you don't use it all the time, they literally think something's suspicious. It's like, who uses Airbnb all the time? But the point is, when I'm in the States, this is where problems happen every single time. It never happens when I'm abroad or over the pond. It never happens when I'm over the pond. Strangely. This is why maybe Mike was right. Mike said to me yesterday, Panda, I think it's time you go back to Europe, man. Because I don't think US is being fair to you. Like, and honestly, he's American, pure American. He's from Chicago. So keep that in mind. He literally said, like, it seems like you literally applied for the job. Mind you, I applied for the job that he told me about, and I didn't get it because of what? And he found out why I didn't get the job. It wasn't because I was overqualified. They just thought my status as a homeless person would interfere with the job itself. Isn't that fucked up, guys? That's why I said, this is why I reported that when I made that video about the job. And I wasn't going to tell you who I got the job from or who offered the job. Mike was like, yeah, I've just found out, yeah, bro. Yeah, I know why you didn't get that job. This is why he wanted me to come out last night and hang out. This is why he was being nice. And this is why they want to talk about it. I was like, okay, now I already know. So, okay, we can put that on the list. Discrimination at another work employment. First it was Adobe, right? Then it was a consulate. Then it was RIC agency in Seattle. Then it was Right to Dream, because I found out they were stealing donations from me and not putting money to the homeless. Then it's like I'm attracted to dickheads. I'm literally attracted to the wrong people. Life is not fair, or that's not fair, unfair. Because you know what's unfair? You know unfair? That down this block here, I was told to leave because I felt, that person felt like I was a nuisance. I was trouble. No, I had something on my mind because people continue to do something that I don't want them to do. But people want to make assumptions. Make the assumptions. I don't care. Yeah, you can say whatever you want to say about me from now on. I don't care. Because honestly, I'm not going to respond to it anymore. You guys want to call me crackhead, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Listen, never did drugs other than marijuana in my entire life. So let's get that straight. So let's get that fact straight. That's the comments I have to remove. Why you got no teeth? Why did you get that many drugs? These are coming from you. Actual people that come in here. I'm curious, but I didn't want to say anything in the live stream, but what, did you stop, when you stopped doing drugs? What kind of assumption is that? When I stopped doing drugs? Never started. See, that kind of assumption, that kind of bullshit I have to remove from the videos and from the comments. That type of shit. Or the fact that like, oh, go to the Bowery Mission. Like I said earlier, we got food poisoning there in November. Why would I want to go back to a place that has no dietitian? Guys, understand what a dietitian does. Because I used to be a dietitian. A dietitian understands what certain people eat or what they can eat. You go to a facility, you're not going to see, if you go to a facility and there's no dietitian, then you need to walk out. Because that means they're not going to cater to what your food consumption is going to, what your food consumption is needed, if that's correct. It's for instance, it's like going to Glide in San Francisco. You tell them you're vegan, but they give you a vegetarian fucking dish with egg and milk and yogurt. Like, come on, ladies and gentlemen. You know how many times I have gone to a food pantry in New York City and I tell them, well, I'm a vegan. Do you have a dietitian on staff? We don't have a dietitian on staff. But what do vegan people eat anyway? It's like, wait, you're an adult? You're 50, you're 40, you're 30. You're telling me you don't have an education to learn this on your own, to say it's like, okay, I need to research what vegan people eat. Why would you ask the person that in the first place? That's your job to know what people eat. That is your job as a dietitian. Oh, by the way, Bowery Mission doesn't have a dietitian because they can't afford one because the city doesn't want to give them one. There you go. The city doesn't want to supply a facility with a dietitian. Guys, when you have a dietitian on board that keeps people safe, it keeps people from getting food poison, keeps people from eating the wrong foods. Ooh, look at this pretty guy. That pretty girl. And you need a high school diploma to be a dog walker in New York City? Fuck out of here. I could do that shit in Portland for free without a high school diploma. That's the thing I'm upset about. Also, I applied for a Craigslist job for a dog walker for the day job. Guys, these are day labor jobs. These are day labor jobs. And they're going to tell me I need a high school diploma to walk a fucking dog. I got more than a high school diploma. I just don't understand why you want to high school. You want to do a background check on it? On what grounds? It's your dog. I don't want to keep your dog. It's not my back that's hurting. It's my blood. Okay, guys, I've been having Mr. Bombastic. I've been having some artery issues while sleeping. So, like last night, I tried to sleep. I slept on my left side. My left side numbed so bad that I couldn't move. And then I was doing this to my hand. My hand was so stiff that it hurt each time I moved it. It wasn't because my body was cold. It's because I haven't been eating correctly. I eat every 2 days, once every 2 days, whatever, because we don't let's be honest. Listen, guys. I'm not asking you guys to support my food consumption or anything like that. Okay? This is why I'm trying to sell prints. That's my way of making money legitimately by selling my products to you. Okay? So let's get that out the way. The point I'm trying to make is that it sucks. It just sucks. Sounds like a pinched nerve. Fasting is healthy. Fasting is not healthy, friend. So let me tell you, as I did Ramadan last month, fasting is not easy. Because especially if you're homeless and you haven't eaten for 2 days, it is not easy. So let's get that out the way. The false expectations that you guys have about fasting, no. If you're homeless and you don't eat and you are Muslim and you have to fast, it can literally have dying consequences on your body, on your toe. That's what's going with me. This is why I was bleeding through my gums. My skin is my skin is so fragile. It's like I'm not having enough protein, calcium, not getting enough sugar either. That's what the doctor was saying. Like, hey, I told the doctor, I do not eat sweets. I'm not a big fan of sweets. So, and what if I do, it has to be Asian-oriented sweets. I like pure sugarcane sweets. I don't like high-carb syrup sweet. I don't drink soda and anything like that. It's easier if you eat animal-based. See? Yeah, it is easy if you eat meat. But it's not, because I have a general disorder when it comes to eating meat. And I already told you guys about that already, that my body fails or breaks down when I am eating. I gave you guys, okay, so I want you guys to go all the way back in my videos. Go back to San Francisco. I think it was episode 36. On Full Photo episode 36, we went to the Japanese market. You guys wanted me to eat mackerel. You guys know that I'm not a big fan of fish. Yes, I did say I'm a vegan pescatarian, but the only pescatarian things I eat is squid, octopus, oysters. That's it. You guys wanted me to go eat mackerel. Not one, but 2 of them. Right? We went to the Japanese market. I did a live stream on that, remember? You guys see it on my channel. And I got sick eating the fish because I ate too much of it. The next day, remember that, guys? The next day I made a video in the hostel. Guys, I was so sick. I think eating too much mackerel made me really sick. And I was in the bed in San Francisco for 2 days after that. So, not doing that again for anyone. Again, Mr. Felix, again, see this, he's not listening. Felix! Again, sardines is fish. Can't eat fish. Actually, I can do longer fasting than that. I can do a fasting for 5 days. Oh yeah, we have a video of me doing fasting for 6 days in Madison, Wisconsin. Why? Because when we were in Madison, Wisconsin, trying to figure this IRS shit out back in 2018, we had to pay a lawyer to represent me, and I couldn't eat for a whole week. Remember that, guys? Please go back on my videos when I was in Madison, Wisconsin in 2018, 2019. We did not eat for a whole week because we had to save money to pay a lawyer to represent me in court. So fasting from 9 to 5 is pretty damn easy because I'm doing it right now. Nothing to do with your body rejecting me. He's dread the meat. He's fat that you don't chew your food. That's a problem. That's why your body rejects it. Nope. As I said, Mr. Cloud, good to see you again in here. It's not because I don't chew my food, friend. Enzymes. Should I just go scientific? Should I be scientific? Should I be scientific? I can't even say it. Can't say the word. Scientific on you guys about enzymes and genetically disorders. Should I literally tell you what the genetic disorder that I have when it comes to eating meat? I get dizzy. I get sick. You don't get that from where you get. Keep in mind, you get that when you're allergic to food. This is why I take BioComplete. Guys, like I say, if you guys are not watching my videos in full, then you guys don't know a thing about what you're congested in your body. I explained this multiple times why I take the BioComplete. Because it's the only thing that I found so far that helps my body get rid of the food poison much faster than before. Yes, Felix, meat might be the least allergy, but it is an allergy. If you don't eat meat, if you can't consume blood, meat, animals, or your body does not take it, that means you have an allergy. You have some type of, what do they call that? It's on the tip of my tongue. What do they call it? Biometric. What do they call that? Biometric. What do they call that? Not biometric. It's on the tip of my tongue too. It's when your white cells. When your white cells don't multiply. Shit, I can't even think. It's when your white cells don't multiply. Damn it. Like I need to link everyone to why certain people do not eat meat and why certain people do not want to ingest certain meat for long periods of time. Yeah, and he's oh my panda. But as I said before, this I digress. But with that said, everyone, last video. No more videos. No more questions about me being homeless, because I don't care what happens to me anymore at this point. I'm totally don't give a shit about New York City. I don't care about the people here anymore. I don't care about anything but me getting out of New York City. Jupiter I says, do I have mold in my home? See, Jupiter, you were here before. You were here before, Jupiter, right? So Jupiter, does it look like I have a home? Does it look like I have a home at this time? And no, even when I was a kid, there's no mold. I don't have a home. Sorry, Jupiter. I don't have a home. I don't have mold, so that's not the problem. The problem is my parents. My mother is the problem. She was also the same way. I inherited her problems. Now I have those problems. I have a lot of health problems. I have asthma, and I have this food consumption problem. I don't consume food as much as I could. And now that I don't have financially sustainable funds, I don't eat a lot. It's also losing weight. Look how much weight did I lost. I lost a lot of weight. Yeah, when I'm in Portland, this is the thing about Portland. You can never starve in Portland. But Portland has dietitians. You could go to any food pantry, there's a dietitian. Why? Because Portland doesn't waste food like New York does. Portland has a law and policy in place that no businesses are allowed to throw away food in the trash. This is why maybe Portland doesn't have as much rats as New York does. Because someone said, and I quote Felix, dumpster diving is a thing in New York City. You go dumpster diving in New York, I'm 125% sure you're going to catch a disease for eating from the dumpster. If you don't catch a disease, you're going to catch some type of disease that you're like, what? How the hell did I get that? And the doctor's going to say, have you been around rats? Have you been around rats? Well, I eat out of the dumpster, then there you go. Not even a homeless person would eat out of a dumpster. This is what homeless people do in New York City. They wait till someone throws something in the trash and they go right behind that person and grab that same bag and see if there's food in it. There's a bunch on this chat. Learn about the person before you add crap. Oh, she was added to the Mo question. See, again, bam, this is what I said earlier in the live stream. People come back in the live stream and ask the same questions, or they ask a question that they already have the answer for, which is, yeah. One thing you can't do, go on a liquid-only diet. Yeah, don't ever go on a liquid diet. That's not very good. You can actually die. This is what I said 5 videos ago about water. I love water. I drink a lot of water, but drinking too much water can kill you. And it's bad for you. But I digress. I'm sitting in the park doing nothing because apparently someone, I don't even want to talk about it. Many people that went on the liquid diet does try it to be paid the ultimate price. Yeah, they did pay the ultimate price. I know a lot about that. So if you go on a liquid diet, you can cause problems to your liver, you can cause problems to your kidneys. You can literally overload your kidneys to a point where your kidneys, this is what happens. You're going to continue to piss all the time. That is a bad thing. Peeing all the time, non-stop during the day, that's a bad thing. That means you're overdoing it. Cloud, I'm going to have to stop making videos because people are requesting videos, but people are asking the same questions, but people are being very racist in the comments. People are being very stereotyping in the comments, but people are saying I'm being stereotyped when they were being stereotyped in the first place because I removed your comment. So you're being hypocrites right now. Well, those that are claiming that I'm being a stereotype. And Z and everyone else agree that Mr. Brown comment from last week was just unjustified. And then now he's saying that I'm being a stereotype, and I wasn't. Because it's not being a stereotype when you're actually receiving the hate at the other end of the road from African Americans. Why you date this Asian? Why you do this? Why you do that? Why you want to be white? But I am white. I'm half. What are you talking about, friend? It's like, then people want to make the assumption like, oh, you don't belong here. I don't belong here. I just had this woman tell me right down there, I don't belong here. And yes, I know, Bam, I understand there are people not like that, but majority of the time in New York City we have experience from person to person, one-on-one, face-to-face, it's been confrontational. Right now, I'm sitting here with a bunch of camera luggage and people are walking by. Look at the camera. Look how people look at me in this camera. They're like, huh? It's not curiosity. It's that these people know each other in this neighborhood. They see people all the time, and these people do not want homeless people in their neighborhood. If you didn't know about this, let me give you another education fact. Last year, people were setting up camps in this area, and the police told them no, right? So the neighbors and the people in the community started calling the police more often for people sleeping either on a park bench or on Broadway. And that's the problem. In New York City, people feel like they're entitled to tell other people what they can and cannot be. First and foremost, you don't own property. Yeah, Oregon is the best. I'm sorry, but Bam, can you please tell people about Oregon? Like, you go downtown Portland, you can find, what is it called? What's the? Okay, so you got what is that? The rescue mission. You got Salvation Army down the street from Salvation Army, right across the street from the Japanese garden, which is not really a Japanese garden. It's actually a Chinese garden, but they call it a Japanese garden. But yeah, because the Japanese that live there don't even go to that garden. They go to the one that's in the, what is that? Washington? What's the Washington Park? Yeah. They don't go to that one downtown in downtown Portland, because that one doesn't look very nice either. But yeah. But anyway, yeah. There's a place. What's it? I forgot what they call it. Well, there's so many places where you can go and eat, and you tell them, listen, I'm a vegan. Oh, we got something for vegans. Here in New York City, everybody wants to pretend they're vegan. They want to pretend to be healthy, but they're like, oh, I eat vegan sometimes. I'm like, sometimes? Then, no, it's not sometimes. Either you do it or you don't. Those people walking their dogs pay $50,000 a month for their apartment. It's not $50,000 a month. It's more like $3,000 a month. It's more like $3,500, $4,000 a month. Guys, the average apartment in New York City is about $1,300, $1,400 for a studio closet-sized bedroom. That's enough to fit a bed, a table, and a chair. I can't not rollerblade if I don't have food in my stomach, or I can't eat consumption. I'm literally burning myself out. As I said before, guys, I'm not going to do sports to burn myself out when I haven't even got the nutrition value for my day. Downtown Portland has been destroyed, but it's still loved. Yeah, I was there last year. I went back last year for a visit, and it was destroyed. But what I do miss is the food carts. The food carts down on 3rd Avenue, 4th Avenue, even on 5th Avenue. You don't see them anymore because what's been going on since the pandemic. But I have people there. I can literally go to the freaking Northwest Portland Hostel and eat for free. That's the thing. I remember someone stole your premium Japanese whiskey from the hostel fridge. Yes, that was in Portland. Wait. That was in Portland. See, you remember that. See, thank you, Mr. Oh My Panda. That was like that was like 2 years ago. And he remembers that. See, this is what I need. I need people like Mr. here to come into the live streams more often, because this person has seen the videos. And I brought that Japanese whiskey for one reason. One reason. Because I won the first part of my EEOC. And we were celebrated. And I shared that with everybody. Yes, it was an expensive bottle, but I shared it with everybody in the hostel. Oh yeah, and then Domino's sponsored the pizza party. Remember that, guys? When Domino's sponsored the pizza party at the hostel during COVID? Come Come on, man. Come on, guys. Come on. No. I can't believe you guys are sitting here and saying that, like, I kept giving back way too much to a point where, like,
a great cook. Jeff is a very good cook too. And he said that, you know, Mark uses.
I'm done with it. I'm done with giving back. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I'm giving, but I'm not being given the opportunity to improve myself to people. Go to the Mother Caston Boulevard in Brownsville. We can see African American culture. Eh? Go to the Mother Gaston Boulevard. What the hell is Mother Gaston Boulevard? Why would I want to go to Brownsville? See, again, Felix, again, you're not thinking logically. Why would you want me to go to a dangerous part of the neighborhood, which we were in last year, and we made a video about why we are trying to make a live stream through this video? Guys, if you haven't seen the Brownsville video on my channel from last year, go check it out. We walked through there, it wasn't pretty safe, it wasn't pretty... You can see the crime, you can see the ghetto-ness. And this guy wants me to go back into the ghetto in Brownsville, out of all places. He wants me to go to Brownsville. I'm not going to Brownsville. I'm not going to Brownsville. I'm not getting robbed. Sorry, friend, but that's a bad suggestion. And Mother Gaston Boulevard, I don't even know what that is. So you're talking to the wrong person. In African American culture, and you won't be the only homeless. Dude, there's 150,000 homeless people in New York City. What are you not telling it? You will get views. No. I would get views to go to Brownsville. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna get views for that. So, no. Guys, you see this comment, guys? See, Felix is not listening. He's not thinking of it strategically. He's not thinking about my safety. Strategically, he's not thinking about my whereabouts or my belongings. Strategically, he's making stuff up at this time to tell me to go to somewhere. As I said, Felix, I'm not going to Brownsville. Like I said, I am done with New York. I'm not going to fucking Brownsville. Are you that? I'm sorry, I'm not sure if you're being funny or being an asshole right now. You need to watch my Brownsville video before you make that comment. Please watch it. It was the middle of the night and it was during the day. There were 3 videos. It's 3 videos of Brownsville. Why I said Brownsville is dangerous. Why I didn't want to bring out the big gimbal, but brought out the small gimbal when we were in Brownsville. Because I do not want to bring attention to myself with a big ass device, knowing that, ooh, let's go rob that guy. Come on, man. Come on, guys. Come on, Felix. You're doing it again, Felix. You jump into conclusions. Felix, where do you live? Guys, let's ask Felix this question. Felix, where do you live? You say not New York, then you should not be talking about Brownsville at all. Because you don't, it seems like you don't live in New York City. Based on some past tense experience. We will go anywhere in Brooklyn other than Brownsville. Keep it that, I don't know. Yeah, Felix, I'm sorry, but no. See, that guy does it because, you know why? Because he knows that's a money grab. Did I look like I want to grab money to make money off of people's sorrow? Do I look like that type of person, Felix? Felix, let me explain it to you. That YouTuber and I'm a licensed LLC documentarian and photography. He is a YouTuber. first and foremost, let me set the record straight. I am a documentary photographer, travel consultant. That YouTuber that does the Keystone video is not a licensed LLC, not a documentarian, not a photographer, not a consultant, never worked in the field of HUD, never got in the field of 501c3. He's a YouTuber. How are you comparing me against a YouTuber when I, personally, yep, because my phone is dying. So take it with a grain of salt. But how can you compare me to a YouTuber that only wants to make money off of people's sorrow and misery? Does he post videos about himself? No. Does he post videos about him being homeless? No. He never gets out his car. He drives around Kingston. I walk around. I walk the beat. He doesn't. How are you comparing me to another YouTuber that apparently is making money off of videos that you guys love to see measured? You love this. This is the problem with YouTube. People love to see homeless people, people in poverty, and miserable. You guys can get your kicks off that shit. You guys literally get your kicks off that. I get views. I don't care about views. It's about awareness. That's what you forget, Felix. It's about awareness. Exactly, Cloud. Felix wants Panda to go into crazy, dangerous neighborhoods for his amusement. So, yeah. This will be Felix's last video in this conversation. Just to let you guys know that. Felix, just to let you guys know that you are really, you're agitating a lot of people because you don't think logically. You don't think smart. You're making up shit as you go. He wants me to go into a dangerous neighborhood, ladies and gentlemen. He wants me to risk it all for his amusement. Not your amusement, but his amusement. He wants to see Panda suffer. So Felix, you're a bad seed. You don't listen. And I hear you saying you didn't meant to set me wrong. Because not once, but this morning and yesterday, I tried to tell you, why are you giving me bad suggestions? Why? Why are you giving me bad suggestions? No, you're not brand new, Felix. Felix, let me tell you something about your education. How old are you? You're what, in your 20s? You're in your 20s, correct? Then why would you logically think that it would be a good idea for another adult to risk it, go into a neighborhood that you know that might not be so nice to me? See? That's the part I'm talking about. The responsibility to tell people to do the right thing. You don't do the right thing by telling people to go into the wrong neighborhoods. I'm not saying Brownsville is a bad neighborhood, but we walked through there, and majority of the time we walked through there, we didn't see things that were like ethical, right? But I let my audience troll the shit out of you because you deserve that. So if my audience says that, Felix, you are really messed up today. You are really messed up. No, we're not all equals. If you think we are all equals, why would you suggest that I go into this neighborhood? That doesn't make sense, friend. Think about what you just said. If we are equals, why would you suggest another person go into another dangerous neighborhood just for you to get an amusement out of it? So you think I'm gonna get views for that? Guys, once again, last time we was in Brownsville, we did the tour. We didn't get any views for it. We got made, what, 150, 200? Wow. Wow. They said in school, everyone is to say, how old are you? Felix, what? You sound like you're like, how old are you? May I ask your age, please? Because you sound really immature. No offense, but the way you logically are thinking right now, this just sounds very. I would never listen to you. That's my point. I would never believe that you're a counselor. I would never take your advice as a counselor. Don't. Why would you? If we are so all equal, why would you want to put me in harm's way? Put me in a situation that I can never escape or may not escape from. Why would you recommend that? If we are equal. If you were equal, you would tell me, don't go to Brownsville. Don't go to Brownsville. Come to Kansas City. Come to Texas. It's not hate, friend. It's a difference. You just recommended that I go to Brownsville. After we just have a video of bad things happening there. And you're right, it costs him nothing. Huh. Yeah, it does cost him nothing because I'm the one that's sacrificing. I'm the one putting myself in jeopardy. And here's this, you see, again, as I said, guys, what did I say earlier in the video? You guys use anything against me as a weapon. Look at this comment. It's going to hurt me harder to sell prints. Keep attacking potential buyers. Sorry, but how am I supposed to know you're a potential buyer? Because all I've been getting is fake buyers that claim they're going to buy a print, but don't buy a print. Again, guys, I know, Bam, don't say anything. Don't say anything. Don't say anything anymore. Saigon, you don't live in the States, so if I were you, stay out of it. Please, stay out of it. You do not live here, you do not understand the situation, you do not know what we are actually talking about. This guy has been pissing off everyone else in the comments. Read the comments. People have been telling him to shut up. People telling him stop suggesting bad suggestions. And you are voted for him, then you both should leave. Then you both should leave. If you agree with Felix, then you both should leave. How about that? It is important to spread equal opportunity and equality. But the way you present equality is not telling someone to go to a dangerous neighborhood. Think about that, friend. Think about that. You don't tell someone to go to a dangerous neighborhood if you want to show equality. That's... What is your social level skills at right now? Because honestly, you don't understand. Still, you do not tell someone socially to go into a bad neighborhood. Then you tell me Tremont, Bronx. Oh, my pen. And this is why Bam and everyone else is attacking you right now. Because you are not paying attention to what is going on in the real world. The Bronx is heavily consumed by gun violence. Robbery. Did you just know last night an 11-year-old girl was shot with a stray bullet in the Bronx near Tremont? Okay. Yeah. Felix, everyone, Felix is the smartest person in this chat right now. So let's give it up to him. He's brilliant. He wants people to catch a bullet. He wants people to get robbed. Go to the Bronx. Go to Tremont. Look at the comment he left. Go to the Bronx. Look at this one. And mind you, Bam says, "Are you kidding me, Felix?" Mind you, that read her comment. Go to Tremont Avenue in the Bronx, he says. Then he says, go to East New York. East New York and Brownsville are next to each other. We also did a video in East New York City. Like I said, go to my channel and look at the videos. Not just these live streams, look at the videos in full. Because, Felix, you still don't get it, friend. You are recommending someone to get hurt. You are not listening. You're choosing areas of the city where the most crimes happen. I can't believe this guy. Eh? I cannot believe this guy, eh? This guy literally wants people to go to dangerous neighborhoods, and he thinks what he's saying is justifiable. He thinks every word he say, listen, everything that I say that comes out of my mouth is not justifiable. That's why I said take it with a grain of salt. Again, Felix, where do you live? Where do you live? We're not going to ask you this again. Where do you live? Where do you live, Felix? Because you sure don't live in New York City. Yeah, he lives in a bubble. You're right. That's why. Time out. Oh, someone just got a timeout. I warned him. I warned Felix. You will get a timeout. Guys, if you don't live here, don't make suggestions. That's what I'm saying. Because you guys have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. I'm serious. Even Queen, what's in here earlier, Mary, is saying, like, are you that stupid to accent or go into that neighborhood? See, he's not listening to you guys. That's the problem. And as I said, last video, I take my sweet ass time. Oh yeah, he got vaporized. He just started smoking that weed. That's what makes him stupid. Yeah, go to Brownsville, go to Tremont Bronx, where gun violence is rampant. Go to Park Chester Bronx. Yeah, go up there. Yeah. Go there. Yeah, go to East Brooklyn. Go to Brownsville. Fuck out of here. The closest I'm gonna get to Brownsville is Bushwick. That's it. And we're not even in Bushwick. We're in East Williamsburg at the hostel. I'm sorry guys, but I'm being a little bit of a dickhead in this video. But I'm so tired of this nuisance of these trolls. Yes, human trolls coming in here and trying to explain to you guys and explain to me, someone that is experienced, someone that has been traveling, someone understands the structure and how it works. Someone's going to tell me that I should go to one area. Then you got someone that doesn't even live in the States backing this guy up. Yeah, I got something bulletproof. It's called statistics. It's called research, friend. Have you ever heard of it? You should do it sometime. It's like homework. You know, if you want to do something or you want to be somewhere, you do your homework and you statistically research your options. This is what I did before I came in here. I knew that I wasn't going to get food stamps. I knew that the city might not want to help me. But what I didn't know is that when I caught COVID, I didn't know they was going to reject me and I had to spend my own fucking money. I sold a camera to house myself. Isn't that the most messed up thing in the world, that a city that is, mind you, COVID, they did not care for one single soul. They don't care. Oh yeah, since I'm not a New Yorker, they can't add me into the statistic because I could be from anywhere, they said. And they were right. I am from anywhere. Like, to be honest, yeah, I told them the truth. Like, yeah, I'm not from New York, but I'm here now, and I'm asking you guys for help because someone gave me COVID. And you guys are rejecting me? Okay, I'll make a good video of that. And I made a video of it and provided you the phone number. Did you guys call that number to find out why they actually rejected me for getting a, what do they call it, what is that? What is that called? Stabilized COVID room to keep me safe from other people while having COVID.
Walking like that.
And honestly, I caught COVID from New Yorkers. Mind you guys, I never had COVID when I was in California, Portland, Seattle, Madison, Milwaukee, Chicago, Boston, DC, New Hampshire, or Virginia. I caught COVID when I came to New York. That should raise some questions. Wait. You went to all these places, and then when you got to New York, you caught COVID? No, it took some time. It took 3 months, but but I was in San Francisco from what? September to January. Didn't caught COVID. We was in Milwaukee from middle March to end of April, right? We didn't caught COVID. We were in Chicago in the middle of that time. Didn't caught COVID. So I need love? No. The world needs love because you guys are so out of place. Some of you are out of place. Some of you don't get it. Like I said, you are the man. You're married, you have kids, you have your own home, you've done a lot of things. And when you lose your kids, you lose your wife to mental health, to suicide, you lose your daughter to a car accident. Let me know when that happens. And tell me if your mind is in the same position as before. Let me know because my mind is not in the same position as before. I miss my girls, to be honest. Best girls I can ever actually have in my lifetime. And they're all gone. Brownsville victims are systematic racism. Oh my, here we go with the Brownsville. Okay, that's it. Sorry, man. Got a warning. Okay, giving warnings out. That's better. Giving warnings out. I didn't know I can do that with this Primus app, but now I know how to do it. Then now I know how to do it. Nope, just a timeout. Now Felix got banned just now. Felix just got banned. Because we asked him not. No, Britt got a timeout because this is not his first and second warning. This is his last warning. Because he's justifying what Felix is saying. And he does not live here and he's making up assumptions. So he's been warned by the audience before not to make assumptions if you do not understand what is taking place. Sorry, mister, but, you know, Saigon and Felix have been known to cause some disturbance in the comments with the same questions, their moral ideas that they think what I should do, but they don't know. They're not homeless, they're not travelers, they're not professional travelers. For one, they're not a photographer, they're not a videographer, they're not a documentarian, they're not a travel consultant. They don't understand how to live like a homeless person. They don't understand the concept, the reasons. They don't understand the reasons why you can't do certain things. And this is why some people that live across the pond or back east in Asia, listen, this is not Asia. You can get away with some shit in Asia, yes. But this is not Asia. This is the United States of America, friend. In Asia, you can drink beer in the street, but in New York or in the States, you can't do that. Like I said, there's a difference. This is why some people across the pond on the east are privileged as well. And there are some that actually have lived here or understand or pay attention to society. You gotta pay attention to society. You gotta pay attention to what you know and what you do not know. Things that you do not know, you gotta fill it in. Educate yourself. Because there's a lot of things I don't know. But I always throw myself in. With what? Reading a book. It's not that hard. Paying attention to the concept of the content is not that hard. But I guarantee you, I am no Mr. Beast, and I'm no Marcus Brownlee. I'm not a big YouTuber. I'm not. I'm not a big YouTuber and never will be. All I try to do is provide awareness. And even that falls short in these videos. So with that said, everyone, I literally don't care what happens next to me right now. I gave it my all. I even listened to your suggestions. I built the damn store. I opened the store and still. And then now people want to use the store, like Britt just said, now he wants to use the prints as a weapon of choice to go bash against me for my words. Listen, you can disagree with someone, doesn't mean that you don't have to, you can disagree with someone. But to use that as a weapon of choice to hurt me, no. Because guess what? I have not sold a print to neither one of you yet. I sold my prints through my own way, through my own interaction with talking to people on Instagram. If health is so important to me, like I said, guys, I am not going to ridicule. Am I using that word right? I'm not going to embarrass myself, which I already did. I'm just letting you guys know that I'm just tired. I'm done. I'm fed up. I miss my girls. I miss being around someone that I trust. There's not a lot of people that I can trust, right? I just explained to you guys about a problem that I was having with one of the donators, that I told her not to donate to me anymore because she was being too aggressive. I should let you guys read the comments that she wrote. Ozzy, as I said, people can go buy prints at my website. If you can't, like I said, Ozzy, if people don't understand what my website means, then you're lost in translation. Because I have said it in every single last freaking video. Every video to this video. So, don't understand why people would ask the question. All they have to do is go into the descriptions. That's another thing. This is why I say people don't use their smartphones for everything they do. If you watch someone's YouTube video, you don't look into you don't bother to look into the descriptions. That's a question I need to ask the audience. You don't even bother one time to look into the descriptions. The descriptions are there to provide you context of links to where you need to be driven or forward to if someone promotes something or does something or affiliate links or want to help out. Links are all there. I'm taking the store down anyway. I'm not going to pay another $30 for next month. I'm sorry, I can't afford that. I just wanted to fulfill your obligations, guys, because you guys recommended that I should open the store again. And I did. But I have to pay money for it. Not you. I have to take donation money or money that I earn to put the toys back into the production value of my work. And that's what I do all the time. And then again, I'm always transparent. I'm just not just mad, Billy. I'm tired. I'm fed up. I'm done. Don't want to deal with it anymore. Because as we have witnesses in this live stream for the last 2 hours, we have people not paying attention. People are making assumptions. People are making false statements. People are making, even people say, I'm being stereotyped because black people. Really? I'm not the one that's been walked up to and being disrespected by another black person. People walk up to me and disrespect me. So, this is why I told Mr. Brown, like, if he wants to talk about stereotype, what about the comment that you did not apologize what he made last week? He needs to apologize to everyone in the comments. Because that did not just affect me as a European. It hurted a lot of people. It's like, what's he? He's trying to blame us for their problems in the States? Yes. And then he's posted on Instagram. This is why I don't respond to his Instagram. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but what was the last? Let me. So he posts white privilege book by Ronald, what was it? Wait, let me look it up again. White Fear. Okay, so he posts on Instagram a book about Ronald Martin. I don't want to read that. Why I want to read about White Fear? See, that's the thing. Like, I'm not reading that. No, I don't want to read it. Then you post about Nancy Pelosi. Guys, if you watch this channel long enough, you know that I am not a big fan of Nancy Pelosi. You guys should know that I never was a fan of Nancy Pelosi. What did I make a video about in 2020 about her so-called, what you guys got the, what is it, the stimulus checks? Yeah. This is my last video for a while, man. I can't do this anymore. I'm burning myself out. People not listening. People making false promises. People making assumptions. People, and when I come clean about something, people are saying, "Oh, I'm being stereotyped." How am I the one being stereotyped when I'm the one being walked up to and being told racist comments or being hated on? How am I being stereotyped when I'm explaining a fucking story? Listen, I can't sell prints if no one wants to buy prints. So, close the store. Period. Done. Done deal. I'm done. I don't have time to waste money. I'd rather spend money on food than waste money on trying to impress people. I don't have time for that. I did that when I was a kid, trying to impress people. 41, I don't have to impress anyone right now. Nancy Pelosi can suck a dick. I'm sorry, guys, but guys, do you guys know when you guys got those stimulus checks? Do you know what half those stimulus checks went to? I just want you to let you guys know what those stimulus checks went to. Not stimulus checks. So every time there was a stimulus check rolled out or a proposal plan, who do you think she got a $10,000 couch from in her office? Who do you think she gets what was it? They said that guys, you need to really look into what what the stimulus package was designed for. It was designed for you guys, but it was also designed for people in Congress to get a little kickback. They're buying furniture, they want to buy this, they want to buy that. $10,000 couch? Nancy Pelosi has a $10,000 couch in her office. Where do you think she get that money from? It wasn't from her pocket. Like I said, guys, I don't like Nancy Pelosi. I don't like any candidate. And honestly, I don't like Trump either. Don't like Smucker, whatever his name is. I keep saying his name wrong. But listen, guys. No, the city doesn't. The government doesn't need to give them more stuff. Here's another problem here. You guys have your own domestic homelessness and crisis going on, and you guys want to support another nation? Don't get me wrong, I get the solidarity, but $800 million? $800 million could went to helping the people in this country get housing. Oh my goodness, so terrible. Politics are so terrible in this country. It's backwards chaos. It's backwards. That's why I don't want to support it, don't want to be a part of it, don't care. I would rather die on the streets than be part of some food stamp bullshit. Sorry, I'd rather die on the streets than them making money off of my social security or my ITIN number. Oh, we have this person, he fell short of his time. Like, okay. Guess how much tax money I paid you and this is all I get? All this tax money I paid, this is all I get. Okay. I feel like an American. You know, when I first got my U.S. passport back in 2011, I was super excited. But now I'm not so excited about the passport. I'm not so excited to be an American, part American. I'm not so excited about it. I'm not. I am not. I'm not really big and sure about it. It's been nothing but a headache. And all these, you gotta do this now, you gotta do that now, you gotta do this now. Like, why? I haven't been doing it before, why should I do it now? Like I said, guys, yeah, I had it. Everyone is being racist, everyone's being discriminated, everyone wants to be assholes, people want to say stupid shit, people want to do dumb shit, people want to recommend dumb things to do to put me in jeopardy. So I appreciate BAM for standing up for me. I appreciate it, guys. Z, everyone, I appreciate it. Thank you for standing up. Because these guys don't understand a single thing about living out here. Pretending. The poverty in Nevada? I think you meant to say Nevada. It is worse. Your tax dollars at work. Yeah, it is tax dollars, but guess what? As a dual citizen, I have to pay double taxes. Did you know that? Yeah. And as a photographer that owns an LLC, I have to pay more taxes. Oh, my panda. This is why I said, guys, I need a job that pays at least 60 grand a year. 60 grand a year. 60 grand a year. I need a job that pays 60 grand a year. If I can't find a job that pays 60 grand a year, I'm fucked. I didn't have to live like this in any other country. I have choices. I don't gamble. I don't play. One thing you guys have to learn, I used to gamble when I was a kid. I used to play this game all the time called Pachinko. You guys know that Japanese game? I used to go all the way down to downtown city center and go play Pachinko. Because I needed lunch money. I needed more lunch money because I wanted to be like the cool guy in school, the coolest lunches. But, yeah,
I am. Not Arabic, but Japanese, yes. No Arabic. I can speak a little bit Arabic, but I can't write Arabic. Fucking allergies are killing my allergies are killing me right now. Oh, and I'm really suffering over here. Swollen face, red eyes. Oh, I'm getting suffocated over here. I want to see panhandle POVs and see how people respond to you. Again, I already have those videos on this channel. Oh, my panda. Oh, again, people not listening. I have these videos already on this channel. Mister, Nihongo desu ka? Nihongo de? You speak Japanese, sir? Or did you just copy and paste that from Google? Because the last two characters, yeah, I wouldn't write. That's Hakuna. I wouldn't write it that way. Yeah, I wouldn't write it that way though. Because Hakuna is pretty easy, but kanji, on the other hand, you guys need to learn how to write in kanji. Kanji is, trust me, kanji is like better suited. Personally, I earn decent money on Upwork writing and translation to and from Danish, Swedish, Norwegian, and English. Maybe you could go to the library for a library for an hour a day and do same with Japanese. No, because I did that professionally at UW University. I used to teach and help students. So, Ogenji desu ka? Don't put the ka. Ogenji desu. It's kind of formal. Ogenji desu is formal. Don't put the ka at the end. Depends on how you use that word. See, people see how Brit used that term wrong. It's not spelled that way. It is spelled that way, but it's used the wrong way. It's not the wrong way, but it's not formal. It's not formal. That's all. It's not formal. Like right now, that's not formal right now. Because it's, guess what? It's evening, so it'd be kambawa. So think about that. But yes, translation at a library. Let's see. I used to do that in a courthouse. I used to be doing. They like to call it interpreters. I did that in Madison, Wisconsin. So, and that was not a very nice. Yeah, did that in courthouses, but this is New York City. No one's gonna ask for a tutor in New York City when you can just go online. It's beautiful, but tainted with bullshit. We just experienced racism in this park. We got told by a lady that I was suspicious. She literally moved this wagon off my feet and said it wasn't supposed to be in the walk path. She literally pushed this wagon off my feet. That's harassment. Then she got the nerve to call the police, and I waited. The cops came very fast. Wow, cops came pretty fast. I didn't talk about that, but I guess that's not really important. But they did came fast. The officer said, "You have an ID." I'm not giving you ID. I told her that. Why? Because I did nothing wrong but sat here, put my feet on my back, watched the video, and she moved my wagon from my feet and said this wasn't supposed to be in the pathway. So that is a Karen. So if you officers want to arrest me for a crime that I didn't commit, then be my guest, because you will have a very large lawsuit. There's like, listen, we didn't need to go that way. We just want to know what's going on. Are you have any weapons? Now, what about her? She could have a weapon. I got my camera equipment, dude, as you can see. So don't question me. Question her. She's the one who called the police on me. I didn't call the police on you. I'm on myself. She called because she thought I was suspicious, because she doesn't want homeless people in her neighborhood. And I'm telling her, this is my camera equipment. You cannot touch it. Don't touch it. So, no, it's not, friend. It's not. Even the officer said she was wrong for doing it. So you're wrong too. It's obstructing the public's byways. No, it's not, friend. It is not. That's like saying, that's like telling a parent, oh, my child's stroller is obstructing the public byway, public sidewalk. It's not, friend. This is why people need to stop jumping to conclusions. That's obstructing the public byways. No, it's not. What law in New York State? This is why I'm tired. I don't want to go through this anymore. I'm done with the YouTube. This is going to be the last YouTube. I hope you guys enjoyed these last two and a half hours of non-critical madness from me, because yeah, I'm just pissed to a point where I just had it. Every day there's something terribly wrong with people in this city. This structurally is not fit. Or maybe I'm structurally not fit for the city. Oh yeah, that's right. You guys have already said that already. I don't belong here, so I don't belong here. Then I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave. I am going to leave, and I'm going to say goodbye. And I won't come back to New York until New York straightens up, because this is not New York. This is not New York.
You're excited and you know it. Shout hooray! Hooray!
Well, I'm gonna have to stop anyway. So, because I'm not making money off of YouTube. I'm not making videos to please. Listen, I'm done with trying to please everyone. Everybody wants me to do this. Everybody wants me to do that. No, I can't do it all the time. If there's no support, there's no Pateron support, then yeah. If there's no Pateron support, then I can't make content. Yeah. Because that's me going outside, risking everything that I have. I'm sorry, I just can't risk everything anymore. I'm done. But thank you, Mr. Bombastic, for joining the live stream.
That on the floor. That on the floor.
Welcome to cocky ass New York City, and everyone thinks they're entitled. I can't believe this kind of behavior in the city. Mister, I understand what you mean, but can't please people when people. I can't please people. I know I should start trying to please people and keep it going, but what's the point of keeping it going when you also have another problem? YouTube. And again, only 5% of you have notifications turned on. This is why I'm like, what's the point of the fucking subs? Why do I have almost 5,000 subs and only a few 10 to 20 people watching? But I guarantee you this, if I do another fucking giveaway, yes, if I was to do another large camera giveaway, I guarantee you, all you come flocking in here like the last time I did that last giveaway. Remember that last year? All you guys came in flocking in the video. I remember that was my highest grossing video yet. Yeah, I had 2,000 people in that live stream. Wanted to win some flashes. Mind you, that came out of my pocket. That wasn't even sponsored. That was my pocket. I gave away 3 strobes, 2 light modifiers, 2 flashes, a softbox, 2 tripods. I gave away SD cards. I gave away a fucking GoPro. And you guys would, but why can't I get the same views like that video, like on this video, or any other video? Because it's not a giveaway. People want free shit all the time. Yeah, go back and look at the videos. Please do. Go back in my videos. Watch me. Just type in giveaways. I'm like, oh, I see what he's saying. Yeah, a lot of people joined that video. Oh, look at these comments. And then I had someone else after the live stream ask me, can you just give me a street light strobe? I was like, no. No, I'm not giving away anything anymore. I gave up too much already. We got the camera stolen, we got the camera broken, we got the camera fixed, we got the camera sold, we got the camera stolen, we got the camera sold, we bought a camera for B&H. We bought a camera from B&H. And then, now I don't know, man. Life is so fucking funny. I can't believe, what was that? Asking me for a free print? Man, you lost your fucking mom. You lost your marbles, dude. I would never give out free work. I would never do free work. About $400. Okay, so I had an opportunity to buy Amtrak ticket. So, like I said, there are people lying in my face saying they're going to buy a print, right? And they asked me, like, are you selling a print to get the ticket? Yes. I had a ticket opportunity to buy a ticket for $330. I didn't even sold one print. I haven't sold a print since Z brought a print. That was what, 3 weeks ago? I haven't sold a print, so yeah, mister, people, like I said, people are literally fucking don't ever ask me for free anything, period. And that's the problem here in New York City too. People want me to do free work. Oh, if you homeless, you just do this for free and I got you for dinner. No, I'm not doing a job that could pay me up to $600 to $800 and you want to offer me dinner? Get the fuck out of here, friend. Get out of here, friend. That's an insult. That's a super insult. You want me to do an $800 job for a free dinner? Guys, if you're good at something, never work for free. Never work for free. Because that's an insult. You spend money on software, electronics, camera, lenses, software, editing, time to educate yourself, and people want you to give it away for free? No. That's, Mr. Saigon, that's your last time out. You do not understand the practice of business, do you? Never work for free. Guys, never work for free. Don't listen to anyone that tells you, oh, it's gonna help you publicity. Dude, I've been doing this shit since I was 12 years old. I used to make skate videos. I owned a skate park. Like, there's nothing you cannot tell me about marketing that I don't know already. Other than that, everyone wants free work now. New York is good for that. How many times we have come to New York and we have made a video about how New Yorkers always want free work? How many times I make videos about that? Several hundred, maybe a dozen or 20 times already. Never work for free. Never. This is the problem with people now. People say my prints are too expensive. No, they're not. Go to a gallery up here. Go to the gallery that's on 78th in Broadway. You go buy a print. Guess how much you're going to pay for that print? You're going to pay a whopping $350 for a print. In a frame, yes. But my prints and frames are cheaper. And people still say it's too expensive. The day that one of my prints become famous, the day that I will tell you I told you so. People selling artwork for millions of dollars. People selling their work for hundreds of dollars. And you want me to sell it to you or give it to you for free? Eh? You live in the fantasy, friend. You live in the freaking fantasy world. You live in a fantasy world. What a hell. Oh no, I time out Brent. Because that was the stupidest question. It's like, give you a print for free. After I just said, I don't do work for free. I never would do anything for free. Especially if someone knows that I'm good at something. Yeah, I know you know I'm good at something.
No, the teacher's line.
So why should I pay? Why should you get it for free? Why? This is why I wish I was never born. To be honest, I wish I was never fucking born. This life, it's been a good life, but like, fuck, man, it's been so difficult. Ever since my childhood, it's been so difficult. Trying to grow up in a country that is not your own, it's a pain in the ass. Trying to speak a language, it's not a pain in the ass, but it's a pain in the ass. Especially when you have parents that are trying to teach you what to not to do and what to do. The things they want you to do and some things that you don't want to do, because it doesn't fit it doesn't really fit your identity, your characteristics for what you want to do. Never wanted to be a doctor in the fucking first place. That's why I quit. For a second, I thought that guy was fucking nude. Oh my panda, I thought that guy was fucking naked. Oh my panda. Well, guys, it's nice knowing you guys. I see you guys around. You guys take care of yourselves. But it's time for me to go. Because I have no more battery break. I have no more power in my battery break. And I do not want to go back to Penn Station. After yesterday, no, we don't want to go back there. You guys saw that video, what that homeless guy did, right? This is why the police are kicking out all the homeless people from Penn Station. Mr. Lewis, I respect you. Thank you, sir. Darkman, good to see you. But I gotta go, guys. I need to figure out how am I going to eat tonight. And I need to figure out how am I going to literally how the hell I'm going to get out of New York City if no one wants to buy prints. So, yeah. I do have a power bank. Power bank is zero in the power bank. Zero in the power bank. This is a 20,000 milliamp. This lasts me for like 2 days. So, yeah. It's super slim. It has fast charging. Because, yeah. But, no more power. And can't go. I don't want to go down to Penn Station because, like I said, they are now trying to kick out all the homeless people. You can't hang out there anymore. So yeah, therefore you're SL, yeah. But I see you guys around. I gotta try to find some free food somewhere. I need to eat something because that's the problem that I'm having with my health, as I said earlier in the video. But you guys take care. Happy shooting.